Hey everybody, welcome back to Sold on RV Life. This is Laura, and in this video I am packing up all of our things so that we can get on the road. First off, I have to tell you that I messed up a few times during this video with the camera, so you're going to see some of the pictures are kind of like a picture-in-picture. I am so sorry. Someday I will get this all figured out and pay more attention to how my camera is working. You're going to see me picking up all my little knicky-knacks and putting it in the crate that's on the floor. I have my wind chimes that I have made that I have got to find a place for. Taking them all down. Beautiful little tinkling there. This is the night before that we had to leave and evacuate the RV park, and so I am scrambling to get everything put away and get it put away safely so that it can travel. The RV park begins to empty out at this point, and wow, it's crazy seeing it so empty. One of the challenges of sitting in one place for a long time is that we get a lot of little goodies out and got to put them away. So here I'm going to take them up to the bunk and I'm going to put it away. And if you will check out the video on From Clutter to Clean, where I show everything that was up on the bunk, and I finally get that completely organized so that we have room for everything for our travels. And here we go. It's all go. Now the place still looks like a wreck, I tell you, but it did take quite a bit of time. It's getting later and later. I was pretty exhausted at this point. You'll notice all the pool noodles there. Those are going to be used on the day of travel to put in various places to create some cushion for many of the items that we different. It's getting late, but I did want to put a few things away tonight before I go to bed. So what I do is I use all of the spare places that I made in my pantry. Then I put everything in here. I will fill the coffee pot, get that ready, and put those away. I will take the knives and I will wrap them in a towel and put them in a drawer. And I will find a place for all of these items in the pantry. But there will be perfect for my hot pot for the water boiler. And butter dish will go right here, and I have extra room in here now, so I'll probably push these back. And I don't do anything special for my glasses. I just will pack this with some foam paper towel roll or something like that. I will show that in the morning. These items I'll just stick right in here. Coffee cups will get put back in the morning. I wrap that with in there. That's good to go. around. That's all ready for morning. All right, this drawer here has pots and pans in it, and I put the lids there. You can turn them over. That one won't make any difference because it'll just roll around. These I use in between everything. So from sliding. This one, however, looks like it needs more help. So I usually just have extra, and I just leave them in there while we're all the time. And I have one more bowl that will go in here, like that. Oops. And I put that in there. So that one here is all plastic, so it really doesn't matter. I do have a little lid that goes in there. There we go. This area is complete at the moment, and in the morning I will put in some of these items over here. Pool noodles where needed, towels, things that will just keep everything tight. This cupboard here is always a fun one because that's where the alcohol is. Actually, we'll cover that one. Have everything else is in this, and I will put some buffer in there. In fact, this is here. Now, a tip I have for when you are on a road or travel day or whatever is these items that you use for buffer. You can just sometimes I would just stash them in the cupboard because then you don't have to search for, like, you know, remember what was it I did with that, you know, what did I use, how did I go about making that secure. Another thing is, of course, using plastic bottles instead. Well done, that's done. Yeah, I'm about ready to call it a night. I have a few pieces of paper and things to put away, and some dishes to do, but I think I'm pretty well set for tomorrow. Whew, we did it. It was a long day. Good morning. To prepare some of the areas of the RV are very, very simple for me, and so I'm going to just quickly show you how I prepare the bathroom. Got all the stuff here. I take this little basket right here. It goes there. And you know what? Everything gets put in there. Little dehumidifier fire. Goes there. And that's basically it, besides putting away what's on the counter. Besides putting away all this stuff. Caution, I put a little rubber band on here to hold this down. I haven't shown you the inner sanctum yet very much, but this is the bedroom, and it's one of our easiest rooms to get ready because we don't really have anything in here. I always try to make sure the bed is made. The dresser is fairly cleaned off. This won't go anywhere, most likely. If it does, it hits the bed. The only other thing I have to take care of is this little stool right here, and this is what the dog uses. Sadie, come here. And that's how Sadie gets up and down off the bed. Come on, let's go. Good girl. All right. So what I do is I just put that in the closet, and then and double check around the edges of the bed and make sure there's no cords or anything, and the bedroom is ready to close up. Very simple. Let's get this refrigerator ready for travel. I'll often use these for keeping everything in place in the refrigerator. I think another really great refrigerator item to use are pool noodles. And then this down here generally doesn't go anywhere because of this drawer that's going to keep things from sliding. So I'm going to call that good, and we will see. This I'm going to give to the spouse before we leave so that he has some rehydration. He is soaking sweat. I don't generally do anything with. Everything is pretty much contained. However, what happens with the fridge is this, when the slide is closed, this comes right up against it, and there's no way for that side to open. But the refrigerator side can open when the slide is closed, which is a very nice feature because when we're on the road, we can get in and get into the refrigerator if we need to or if we want to, but we can't get into the freezer. It works out really pretty good. Okay, here is the sink, pretty much ready for travel. I will put a little bit more of a buffer in here for that. Extra towels, everything sits right in there and travels quite nicely. Okay, this area right here between the fireplace and the kitchen side slide and the dining room side slide is a no slide zone. The slide only comes up to the edge of this cupboard and to the edge of this side, and so this area here is free for things that won't slide around, and it really is helpful. I usually just roll the rug up onto there, and this area will be ready to go. On the couch, I can lay anything that I don't need to worry about. I'll put my computer on there, things like that, because generally with the forward motion of the trailer, those items will stay on the couch. Okay, as a reminder, I want to just tell you that this process for this trip is a little more extreme than our usual process because we haven't moved for quite a while, and I've made some changes while we were away. So I took out a chair over here, so I'm assuming that this is going to be fine. The slide will be up here. None of those things are going to go anywhere. My least favorite design is the way the chair is strapped down. They do rub against each other. And you know, I like to try to keep things somewhat nice. I always put a noodle on the edge of the table in case it breaks off, and try to keep that window safe. Slide going in. Kitchen. That attempt to pull the slide in was not successful. We're going to have to make some adjustments and see if we can get it to work properly. Sideways. Generally it doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, that's not all the way. Well, it was a tough push, but we did get this slide in. You know, part of the reason that we're having issues, and this is something to consider for us in the future, is that even though we love it down here by the ocean, it does cause erosion on the equipment, and it just really isn't good for it on the long term. A little bit of headaches this morning. Good, good, good. Perfect.
In?
Yes, much better.
All sides.
Here is the bunkhouse all closed up. And you will notice that we always open curtains. We have a visual if we need it. Got lift off. We have hit the road. Hey Sadie, come say hi. Say hi. We made it. We got the slides in. Wasn't totally optimal, but we got it figured out, and hopefully the next time it'll be a little bit easier. Took our time, and our next destination will be about 4 o'clock is when